doing today, Miss Phins? Thank you for coming on the
Hey,
channel.
I'm doing well. Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
for asking. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it being your first. You were saying, man, what an honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
my
you.
first channel, and it won't be the last time you're on here. And I'm humbled to have you here because I've looked up to you. I've looked up to TD. I've looked up to Dougie, and I should have started YouTube earlier.
Oh God, don't look up to me. I'm a I'm right there with you, man. We're starting from the bottom, now we're here. So you just gotta take one step at a
And
time.
it's like I was scared to do a live, but I was like, okay, Miss Phins seems cool, so I'm going to do it with Miss Phins.
Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for
Um,
having me. I appreciate it.
what are your expectations of the Dolphins in 2025, if I may
Oh,
ask?
this season it's gonna be very interesting because there's so many different things going on and off the court, on and off the field, where I feel like it could really impact what happens as far as the team and the scoring. But what I expect for the team to do is to win. I mean, I know a lot of our fans are very excited. Hopefully, we can get a playoff win, get into the divisional round at this point because we're in such a limbo status for our team. I just want to have good football play. If we go out there and put a great product on the field, I'm okay with the results, whether we win or lose, as long as we're giving it our all, we're putting great product. I want us to be able to. I want the Super Bowl. That's what I want.
Yeah, of
But if
course.
I can get that, at least I want really good football. So when I'm
Yeah.
watching it on TV or if I'm watching it in person, I want to be able to have fun and enjoy it. And hopefully, we as a team can get to the postseason and get to have some postseason success. So that's my main expectations for the team.
Do you truly believe that there's going to be a culture change per se? Because I don't buy into that.
Well, you're gonna have to define what do you mean by culture change or what aspect of the culture
So,
needed changing.
so supposedly they're coming together as a team and doing what they need to do to be a better team. We've seen mediocrity since the last time we went to the AFC Championship game. I was 13 years old.
Wow. Yeah, so that's definitely a long time ago. I mean, as far as the culture, we've been stamped with the finesse team, the soft team. But what a lot of people fail to realize is this is Florida, none but leisure all around. We have so many things going on outside of football that I can understand why somebody might get enamored with that and sometimes, forget that they're there to do their job, which is play football. But as far as a culture change, I think it's gonna have to. The only way that I truly feel like a culture change will happen is if the entire regime, including front office, coaching staff, it's all removed and we break it all the way down. That's the only way that I truly feel like a culture change will happen.
I agree
But
with you.
it might be a half culture change, maybe a small attitude adjustment. So we'll see how they execute on the field on Sunday.
If McDaniel and Greer get fired, who would you want in the building? I've wanted veteran coaches since a very long time, and someone that has full control. Because yes, Stephen Ross opens the wallet, but he has not gotten the right people to get football players that can actually win a championship here.
Well, I will give him this. I will give Stephen Rossi the nod here. He has opened up the wallet. He has allowed us to be able to, pay the players we want to play and kind of go in that route. However, I totally understand where you're coming from. He has put himself with people who know football, but you can know football and but not know good football. I don't know if I'm
Exactly.
explaining myself
I
right.
understand where you're
You
coming.
can
Yeah,
know football, but it doesn't mean like you know how to operate it and actually really make it successful. And I think that's where we're lacking because we have a lot of people who are tenured here, who who to me should be at Moses' fault because guess what? We've been for the last, you can Google it, the last 100 games the Miami Dolphins have played, we have resulted in 50-50. It's been, you can go 150 games, you can go 200 games, it'll be 500. And so that means in the last 20 years, it's a franchise thing. Something is going on that goes all the way up. Um, we tried it, we've given it a long time, but the formula that they've used hasn't worked. The only chance I thought that we had was when we brought in Brian Flores, but they scrapped that when they decided he was no longer part of the vision that they had.
Is Ross part of the problem and not part of the solution?
Yes,
Wow, one of the creators that actually agrees with me.
I don't think it's that hard to see. I mean, yes, you may not know football. Okay, fine. He's a real estate guy. Great. Okay, you hired some football people, but the one thing that I have to give other owners the nod over Ross is when they make a mistake and they know, okay, this isn't the guy, I'm going to fire him. It's not just firing a head coach, it's actually firing the GM, firing the scouting team. Like right now, we don't even have a scouting department. Like at this point, I almost feel like we
I
don't.
agree. I
So
agree.
it, I would have to say, yeah, ultimately it falls on him because he hasn't he's made all the wrong moves,
Correct.
and
I totally agree.
unfortunately that's where we're
And
at.
I'm gonna be called a true hater for asking this question, but I gotta ask it because I want to be honest. Before his injury, he was a top 5 pick. After his injury, I said it myself. If you pick him, you're gonna doom the franchise for 15 to 20 years.
Over
Um,
there.
is yes, is picking Tua a mistake because he's limited. He's not the same Tua pre-injury.
Well, selecting Tua, I understand why they would want to. If you look at it as a business decision, yes. He's gonna sell the franchise, the fan base wants him. He's who we were looking into. However, a lot of people forget he had a career ending injury, which
Yes,
ultimately changed who he is as a player, specifically that type of injury that he got. Then on top of that, it was the COVID year. We didn't really put our hands on him. All we had was a 3-minute video of him throwing a couple passes. That's it. Like that's not a real evaluation. So to
correct.
me, picking Tua, I don't think it was the wrong move. The wrong move was picking Tua at 5. Had we picked up Tua in the later round, maybe our third first round pick, I don't think anybody would be upset with what we're seeing with Tua. I don't think not one person would be upset. Ultimately, the
Complete.
problem with Tua is that it's not really picking him; it's picking him at 5. Like
Correct.
I would have
Correct.
much rather have picked a
Correct.
left tackle. Tristan Wirth would have been the pick I would have picked
Correct. Correct.
versus Tua because again, that's too much realist. That's too much invested into a guy that's a massive question mark. Unfortunately, due to that injury. Had he not had that injury, yes, I'm taking Tua all day, every
Of
day,
course.
please.
Of course.
But that injury completely shifted who he is as a player, and it's just taken a long time for him to recover. So I just think where we picked them is where the problem was, not necessarily that we picked them.
Based on where he was picked, is he a bust?
No,
Why not? Can we win a
because
championship? Can we win a championship with Tua?
then you're gonna say that about all quarterbacks with the exception of 2.
I agree with you on that, but I'm playing devil's advocate
So that's why you can't really say that uh, for where he was picked. Is he a bust? Mm,
because I agree with you. Maybe he would, based on his
no,
injury, still.
but
Oh, she's still saying no. Okay.
because I'm not trying to be a Tua lover because I'm not. I am.
Yeah.
He's my quarterback, and until he's not,
No. Of course.
I'm
Of
going to
course.
critique him when he's
Of
doing
course,
good and
I
Milan's
agree with you.
doing good,
I watch your show every
that would
day. I watch your show every
uh,
day, so I understand. But I said I was going to be called into a hater when I asked all these questions. Do you believe with this squad? Because what worries me about the 2025 Dolphins is the back end and the trenches. I don't think we have enough depth to even win one playoff game.
well,
And I
I'm
saw
not
your
worried
show
about
this
the.
morning, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I don't think that it's a. I agree with you with the depth. We're lacking depth. We're dealing with a lot of injuries, but that's only because those are the type of players that we brought in, aka the Greer special, right?
Yes.
But we really won't know until we get there. This team, for some reason, hasn't performed great later in the season, especially in December and January. So we'd have to see who do we have available, and is Greer going to be able to get those replacements needed for when some of these guys do go down. And I think that's when we'll really find out. But do I think we can make it past the first round as we stand if the playoffs were today? I give us a 50-50 chance. At the end of the season, 30-70 that we would pass to the second round. Like 30% chance that we'll make it to the second round. I think that's where I would put it. Probably
What
towards.
was McDaniel hired too young to be a head coach?
I don't think youth is an issue. I think he had a lot of experience. Unfortunately, he's not the right type of coach, in my opinion, for the type of coaches that I would have wanted, because I've seen his type of coaching style, and that is, I called him Matt Gase 2.0. And I've said this since we hired him. My main concern was that I don't think that he is going to be able to really hold accountable these grown men being this, and it has nothing really to do with his size, it's just his personality. I don't think he will be able to hold these grown men with real life issues and concerns. You're not going to hold them accountable. They're going to not take you seriously because you're a nerd. And
Yeah, I agree.
there's
I
nothing wrong
agree.
with that. I'm a nerd too, but
I am
I,
too.
I don't think that they will respect. These are gladiators. They need somebody to take the reign. And we just came off of a head coach who had structure and won multiple Super Bowls, pretty much as a DC, and we completely fumbled that. We had an opportunity for something special, and unfortunately, we fumbled that. So
There's rumors
now we
out
just have to
there.
wait and see.
There's rumors out there that if he gets fired, Weaver might get a shot. Who else besides Weaver do you think gets a shot?
I don't want Weaver to get a shot.
You don't want Weaver to get a shot. You
No,
don't
I
think
like
he's a
him. No,
you don't
I
think
like
he's a
him as
good
a
head coach.
DC. I like him as a DC. Not because I don't think he can be a head coach, because I don't think he will be the right fit. Not because of him. It's because of
Yes,
our front office.
exactly. I agree.
I do not trust the front office with him as a head coach. That's why. I've seen this with Dan Campbell, who I thought would be great as a head coach. Years later, look at what he's doing with the Lions. I'm thinking the same thing with Weaver, and I don't want to waste that. I'd rather him go somewhere else where he can get an opportunity. And then if this organization really changed their front office, then I'll bring him back as a head coach. But I think it would be a waste of a talent to have Weaver as interim head coach.
The next head coach, if we get to that step, should they have full control of all the decisions and not hire a GM? Because that's where my head's at. I want a Mike Tomlin, a Pete Carroll type head coach.
You would need somebody very, very, very experienced to be able to do that. I don't know who's going to be available by the time that if it did happen at the end of the season or even mid-season. But I hope it doesn't happen mid-season. I hope McDaniel gets the entire season to coach. But if it did came to where we're separating, eh, you would need somebody extremely experience, and I'm talking with a lot of postseason experience to be able to come over here and do that. And it would take Ross to actually have the right mind to fire his entire front office, because that's the only way you can do it. If we would have done with Brian Flores what the Patriots did with Belichick, in my opinion, we would have already made the AFC championship. In my opinion. But we didn't, because we took a man who won multiple Super Bowls, brought him in here so he can show us how to do it, and then told him what to do. How does that make sense? Like, that
I
doesn't make
agree.
sense at all.
So give me your top three candidates if we were to get rid of Greer and Mike McDaniel.
I haven't even thought about anybody, to be honest
You
with you.
haven't even thought about. I gave you
Nope.
two names. That's why I went ahead.
Mm-mm. No, I'm not
Okay,
even thinking about it. Yeah.
because honestly, my opinion, they've got 1 foot out and maybe 2 foot out. Because okay, what's your ceiling for this team and what's your bottom for this team?
My ceiling, as far as a record prediction, is going to
Yes,
be 12-5. My bottom is going to be 6-11.
the Sun Sentinel agrees with you. They actually believe we're going to be 6-11.
I actually said that when when the schedule first dropped in the middle of the off season. That's
Yes.
when I thought about that. When I looked at it again yesterday, when I did the record prediction again, I came to the same conclusion. So I don't think we've made that drastic of changes to be able to sway either way. So we'll see. We'll probably end up being 9-8, and then combine the last 2 years, we'll be at 500.
Yeah, but then if we're 9-8, I think McDougal gets another year.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna be here past 2026.
Not even him or Greer.
Greer will probably survive, but nobody else is gonna be here past 2026. At least that's what we're seeing from the move they've made so far. So we'll see.
So you think we're gonna go young after 2026?
Well, um, I think it's gonna be a major change after 2026. I definitely don't think it's gonna be it's not gonna be what most people think. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, because these contracts, they've completely changed them.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. So basically, are they throwing in the towel without letting the fans know that they're throwing in the towel onto
Yes, they're trying not to. They're trying really hard not
it?
to make it obvious, but it's kind of obvious what they're doing. So just have to wait and
um,
see.
I know you told me about 20, 30, 30 minutes. We're almost sitting on 20 minutes. I would love
You're
to
good.
have you
You're good.
back.
I have some more time. I double
Okay.
checked, so I have a little
Okay.
bit more time. I should be able to do maybe an extra 10, 15. It's fine.
Okay. Because if we got to go, I'm gonna have you back anyways.
Hmm.
So I mean, I can leave the questions for later if I have to.
No, no, no. Continue. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay. AFC standings, AFC East standings. Even though I saw them earlier in your show, I want you to say it here.
Yeah. Well, me personally, for the AFC East, I did do it this morning. I have the Bills number one, Dolphins two, Patriots three, Jets four. I think it's gonna be very. The Jets are gonna jet. I don't see them winning more than maybe 5 games. I think Patriots will go 8-9 only because it's the first year of Brable. They might surprise people, maybe make it 10-7. I don't see them going 11-6, but 10-7 I think is probably their max. The Dolphins, like I said, we could go anywhere from 6-11 to 12-5. More than likely, will end up being 9-8. And then for the Bills, I actually don't think the Bills. I think where I put the Bills, I got them 12-5, but I could see a scenario where the Bills might end up being 11-6, maybe perhaps somebody kind of knocks them out without them realizing. Um, or could they go 13-4? Yeah, yeah, I could see them going 13-4 as well.
Based on what you said, that we both believe there's going to be a reset, and they're not telling the fan base, especially Greer and McDaniel, that they speak like in code, because oh, Alexander Madison's not injured. 2 days later, Alexander Madison's gone for the year. Uh,
Yeah.
if we make the playoffs and win that one game, even though one game to me is mediocre, still, is McDougal and his sidekick still here? And do we still have the soft reset we all expect?
Who's McDougal and Sidekick? I don't.
McDougal is McDaniel and his
Okay.
sidekick Chris Greer.
Oh, I don't. That's backwards. His side. Chris Greer is definitely not the sidekick. Uh, yeah, I would say. I think again, Greer finds a way to stay alive. He must know where the bodies are buried. That's what everybody says. So we'll see about that. But do they survive if we don't win if we don't win a playoff game? Do they survive? I don't think McDaniel does. If we win a playoff game, they'll both get an extra year. If
but
we completely do super bad, and I mean like holy smokes, only win like 5 games, then I think that Greer. Well, no, Greer's still gonna find some way to save his and say, "Hey, listen, I put the team together. McDaniel's the one putting them on the field, so that's not on me. I found the players."
if we win that one game that people make it the top, even though to me that's not the top. The top is winning the ring, because I saw Dan Marino for years, and in the playoffs, if you look at his record, I know it's a team game, but they put all the blame on the quarterback. In the playoffs, his record wasn't all that hot. If
Yeah,
we win that one game, do we do the soft reset, or do we do a complete reset?
we already are doing a soft reset.
Well,
Do we do a full reset? No, we don't. We might change
uh,
a couple pieces here and there, but nah, we're not. They'll
because
give it another go. They'll give it another go for one more year.
to me, this is not a championship team. I mean, whoever thinks it's a championship team, I'm sorry. I might be the harshest Dolphin fan and critic there is around, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen them play for a championship since I was 13.
Yeah, this isn't a championship roster. It's definitely less talented than what we've had before in the last couple of years, but we still have talent on this team. It's gonna take the players to actually execute and for McDaniel to make the adjustments. At this point, it's really McDaniel has to level up as a head coach. He's gotta level up if he's not gonna give away the play calling aspect of the game, that he needs to get on it because that is I think where he massively lacks.
McDaniel and Billy Napier sound very similar, because Billy Napier of my alma mater has the same tendency. He doesn't want to let go of play calling. Now, he recruited well. The question is that play calling going to get better this year? Yeah, we're 1-0, but we played nobody on Saturday. The University of Long Island.
We do?
No, we play. Florida played the University of Long Island already, and we beat them 55-0.
Okay. Uh,
So, but
let's
I really don't know. I mean, I can see the Heat winning another championship before we win another championship. I just hope we win a championship before we die, because
well, that's gonna be in
not,
several decades. So yeah, I think we might. It's just again, it's gonna take the ownership to really, oh, my lord, give it up, man, give it up. I wish we have Flores. I am a huge Flores fan,
that's
and
why my
man has
number one
struggled.
candidate, if we fire McDaniel, is Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin's not going anywhere, even though people swear that he is. He's not gonna go anywhere.
Then give me Pete Carroll or give me someone like that, because we
I
need
don't want
someone like that. You don't want Pete Carroll?
no,
Mm.
no.
then I don't know where we're gonna go because if they go young, that's already been it's a played out thing. They keep bringing people that have never coached.
Well, there's a John out there, looking for work. I
So,
might be interested in him. He helped out one of my other Florida teams,
oh,
win the
John
championship.
Harbaugh.
Gruden, man,
Oh,
John
John
Gruden.
Gruden. You think he'll come
Yeah,
back to the NFL
absolutely. Why not? He loves us.
with all the mess he left?
Who
He left
cares?
with the Raiders and stuff.
That's paperwork. Next, let's keep it moving.
Oh,
That's
do you
paperwork.
do you think we're Christian Wilkins has a shot of coming back to Miami?
No
No.
injury, and that's saying much since we love injured players, but I don't think so. First of all, he'd have to take like a vet minimum, so like 1.2, $1.3 million contract for 1 year. The only way I see us picking him up, that would be maybe in the off season for next season. If we win a playoff game, we might consider him, but he would have to be like 100% healthy, and I don't think they're gonna do it. I just don't. I
I
mean, they could, but I just don't think so.
Yeah, I truly appreciate this, Miss Phins. I want to have you back, and anytime you want me on your show, I'm more than welcome to give my hot
Oh,
takes.
my pleasure, man. We got a little bit more time. Yeah, yeah. Any other
Okay,
questions you got for me? Anything else you think
not right now because I'm really lowering my expectations, and if they win, I'll be surprised. We've been mediocre since the '90s, so
2000s really, but out then it's my turn to interview you. So who do you think is gonna be the hardest matchup for us?
the hardest matchup for us. That's a good one. Let me. I would have to look at the schedule. Give me 1 second. I have it on my phone. In the division or just
Give me one for the
overall.
division and one overall.
Buffalo,
Okay.
and then the other one overall. Let me look at the schedule. Ah, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah, I can't wait till that till that game. That's gonna
Pittsburgh.
be a fun game.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a fun
we
game.
swapped people. So, but I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose both games to Buffalo. If we split them, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I think the only chance we really have to win, it's gonna be week 3. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it's
But
the one where we can give them the most surprise, and where we tend to be the most healthiest is at the beginning of the season. We can beat them up there. I don't care what people tell me. We can beat Buffalo. We've almost done it. We've been so close. We have beat ourselves. If we can take care of those little things that stop us, we can beat Buffalo up there.
is
We can
that a
beat
night
Buffalo
game?
anywhere.
Is that a night game? Because I'm not looking at the
Yes, it
schedule right
is.
now.
It's a Thursday night game, September 18th, ladies and gentlemen, for my birthday week. It's
We
gonna be
te-
a lot of fun.
we tend to choke on night games though. That's the thing.
Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Early in the season, not as cold. I think we're good. We're gonna be healthy. Not a lot of film out there, even though it is kind of the same, uh, team or offense, kind of. But nope, I feel good about it.
one more question that just popped up in my head. Do you think
Mhm.
Darren Waller will play Week 1? Because I think
No,
they're stringing him along.
no, I think maybe week 2, maybe home game.
And
Yeah,
I think in my opinion, I think he's a downgrade. Not even an upgrade from
I
what
don't
we
even
have
know
now.
why he's on the team, but we'll see what production he does. And I actually don't think that it really matters because this offense does not use tight ends. I don't know why people are enamored with that.
Exactly.
They don't use tight ends.
I know
So
you
it
were
doesn't
crying.
matter.
I know you were crying when your favorite player got traded.
Good sexy? I know.
Yang is sexy.
Yeah, it is what it is. But hey, he's still on my phone. He's still in my heart. I love him. I will always love him. He will definitely be my second favorite Dolphins of all time. So there you go.
All right, Miss Phins, it's been 30 minutes. And I know you got other stuff to do, plus you got the show at 8 o'clock at night. I would love to have you back. And anytime you want me on your show, I'm there if you want me there.
Of
I
course, of
always want to
course.
anyways.
I
So
appreciate it. Thank you so much. And guys,
and
if you haven't done so already, do me a favor, please come over here with FinTalk with Carlos. Come over here, sign up, like, subscribe, share the channel. Let's go ahead and help him grow this channel. He's got another channel too. Go check it out. Hit that like button, subscribe, guys, and let's get him
the
up
other
here,
channel
man.
is Rolling with Carlos. It's all full Gators coverage. If you like the Gators, that's my biggest channel. That's my baby. That's how I started on YouTube.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. But again, I'm Miss Phins. Catch me Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to
Where
this.
can they
And
find you, Miss Phins? On X? All the
you can
platforms?
find me YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and Monday through Friday 8 a.m. shows on YouTube, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays 8 p.m. shows on YouTube as well.
Guys, show Miss Phins, one of the greatest content creators, Dolphin content creators, some love and subscribe to her channel. She'll be back on my channel, and I humbly hope I can be
You
on her
better
channel.
come to mine. I expect you to come to mine, so we'll make it
Anytime you
happen.
tell me, anytime you tell me to be there in the morning, I'll be there.
Awesome, we'll make it happen. But thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Thank you, Miss.